Hey everybody, it's Chippa in the third person. What a going on? What a going on? How you doing this morning? Yeah. Hey, so it's Wednesday. Um, I was out kayaking this weekend. Had Monday off, Memorial Day, so I didn't drive anywhere. But that kayaking one was good to cover the weekend and Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed that. But I realized I rushed through yesterday so damn fast that I never recorded one of these. So this covers Tuesday and Wednesday. Today is the 27th of May, 2020. Not much has changed, right? The world is starting to open back up. Massachusetts is doing its thing, its rollout. The zoo we're hearing, Stone Zoo and Franklin Park Zoo, which are our local zoos, are opening early for members. Decrease crowd sizes and everything. They'll still be enforcing masks and all that. But I'm interested to see how that goes. That's one of my daughter's favorite events, is going to the zoo. Favorite things to do at an event. And so we can't wait to get back to being able to do that. Obviously cautiously optimistic about them opening, but cautious still. Just because you don't know how people are going to be, but got to do it sometime, right? Been talking, about the arbitrary opening date for California before July 4th. I mean, it makes sense, right? Memorial Day is one thing, but Memorial Day is kind of more of a somber event. People celebrate in smaller groups. It's, to thank, veterans and soldiers, especially those who have passed, either during wars or since. And, that isn't as big of a, oh, rah, rah, we need to be out in the crowd, even though people were out like freaking gangbusters, because, yet again, you can't trust people in groups. There's a whole room full of white Anglo-Saxon Protestants in there. We need to go back before they start forming new clubs. It's one of my favorite Gilmore Girls quotes. Random. Anyway, back to the case in point. But July 4th, it's better that people believe they have somewhere to go. We don't want July 4th to become a day of protest. People go out and blow things up anyway. I'd rather have them blowing them up out of joy than blowing them up out of protest. We don't need like a purge situation on our freaking shoulders here. So it makes sense. It sucks that it has to come to that, but it makes sense. And July 4th is a very, very important holiday here in the United States. So, got to be able to celebrate, I guess. And yeah, so hopefully things start getting back to normal. On the front of it, my son fell, smashed his face on an end table yesterday while I was in work. Seems to be okay. He has a couple little scratches. No big deal. But, the kids fall. The kids hurt themselves. Good time. Our daughter has found sidewalk chalk. She loves sidewalk chalk. So we were outside playing with that when I got out from work yesterday. More people are starting to show back up to work. So that's getting more hectic and more crazy. And everybody's pushing and going back like, we haven't been slowing down and being in the middle of a quarantine this whole time, even though we've been essential and some of us have been there. So some people are coming back nice and rested and everything and going rah rah. And it's just a little crazy. But, enough about that. Got a tangent coming out soon. So talked about some of these newer things, but I can mention them in brief passing here. We've got a sequel to Labyrinth, directed by Scott Derrickson, and executive produced by Derrickson and his writing partner and collaborator, C. Robert Cargill, who you might remember as Massaworm, Ain't It Cool News, and also an awesome author, and many, many, many other things. Would love to get those guys on the show. Would love to get anybody involved in this new project. The writer, she's done some amazing stuff on Hulu. I'm bad with names right now. I wish I could remember all the names, but I would love to have any of them on. Talk about, a sequel to a movie that I love. It's going to be weird figuring out how they're going to do a sequel to Labyrinth without David Bowie. But, maybe we just do a new story within that world and, either leave the Goblin King out or have the Goblin King looming in the shadows. You know, it'll be interesting, but I'm excited to see that, and, you know, the Willow show. I'm also excited with these various Muppet things going on. We've got that unscripted Muppet show being done for Disney Plus that sounds fantastic, and there's an Elmo for HBO Max, because it's weird that it's just odd to me that Sesame Street and the Muppets proper are not together as under the same umbrella. I mean, I know that just gives Disney more power and pisses everybody off, but it's just weird to me that they have to be a separate entity. But if HBO does good things with them, sweet. A late night Elmo talk show sounds adorable, and I'm excited to see it. I guess it's already on there. I don't know how it works. I subscribe to HBO Now to watch Watchmen, and now to watch Westworld Season 3, which I need to start. But is that HBO Max as well, or is one disbanding? I have no idea. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I don't know. This covers 2 days. I apologize for missing one yesterday. I hope you guys are doing well. It's another beautiful blue sky day. It's already 80 degrees. And yeah, just heading to work. Hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys on the other side. Bye.